first thing is I still want to see head stacked. Like if this is his heel back here, I still want to see the head more stacked right up over it. Okay, with less of this hunch in his back. And you see the difference in the orientation of the shoulders. Okay. That's really what I was referencing. Now I'm just talking about the leg right now, but I'll go to another angle for that. But you can see it here, and you can see the leg just stays out away from him. I think I referenced this, and just begins with the opening. The pelvis just keeps opening as the leg descends down the mound, right from the top of leg lift. And like I said, I mentioned that to you when I first analyzed this video, I believe. And then you can see here the cycling of the leg, and then the kick out right there that helps you kind of sit back in to that load and hold the hips closed. And then drive them. I delay that and then drive the hips ahead, whereas Mitchell's just rotate out. And that back foot looks like it's being pulled off the ground rather than being used to drive the hips ahead. So that's the first piece. Okay. So you can see how Mitchell's foot, you see how it never, here's the other perspective, it never gets high and tight and then it stays kind of out front. This up and sets down out here and not back over the rubber. I think that's in part what that limited leg lift is doing, not bringing it, losing his spine angle. See, his spine should be back in here somewhere. You see he's tilting, man, out in here. So this is an improvement, but this is still not, what it should be. And this gather, okay? First, notice the shoulders, okay, and the direction, of the direction of this heel, just kind of tracking straight down and out here versus this little cycling and then sitting down over the rubber, breaking the hands back, running, get the back facing toward the hitter. Okay, but this first move right here, tilting the shoulders, tipping toward the target a little bit, setting the shoulders forward like that, that's a really important move because, see, now Mitchell doesn't have to, he's trying to create separation. I get the hips going, create some sort of torque. And I'm trying to just find my load. So I got to sit back now, away from the target. And there's not really a ton of distance gain away from the rubber, so I'm still loaded up, but I do have a lot of momentum now, whereas he's just kind of drifting and allowing those hips to open gradually right out of the top of the leg lift. And then here's where we get into the getting the ball inside 90 degrees. We should see as this elbow pulls down in the front, the ball dropping in toward his head and getting inside 90 degrees. And that's where he's limiting that kind of spiraling action where he can really, it's a good mechanics and all that, but this is where you're going to get the really fast arm. Okay, this is where there's miles an hour that it looks funny, how fast the ball comes out. So you can see the ball right here. I connect the ball, boom. Connect the ball with that elbow, and as that pulls down, the ball pulls down and back with it. Okay, this is more pronounced from other angles, and I'm going to share them with you. But that's the first angle of it.
Last move, what I call the elbow lock or the dowel position, leading with the elbow, it's all really the same, okay? So I use a dowel rod, PVC pipe, whatever, oftentimes to kind of teach what I'm feeling here, okay? That should work right through your elbows. All right, so once you do arrive here, and the ball is working back toward first base, okay? It has to just rotate from here while you maintain the flex in your arm. So rotate out front first so that the elbow is leading. Okay, notice that I don't have this through my elbow, it's up near my wrist. Then from there you're in a position to launch the ball. Okay, so the elbow lock or dowel position would be the last and final move before release.